Welcome in. We are back and ready to give out some more winners for Odds Checker. I'm Alex White here with Micah Roberts, former Las Vegas Sportsbook Director. Now, Micah, we had a pretty good day on Thursday. We went 4-1 together. I'm ready to give out some more winners this Saturday. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with some college hoops. Loaded schedule on Saturday. Let's pick some winners.
All right. I know you're looking at one in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Davidson at Rhode Island. Wildcats are -2.5. Total on that game, 134.
Yeah, we got a short number here just because Davidson, their last 6 games, only 1-5 against the spread. Not covering the number. They're usually big favorites, but they have won their last 4, and this is a meeting they should take care of. They're 8-1 in away games. Rhode Island has lost their last 6, 1-6 ATS in their last 7 games. They're having some trouble in conference play. Davidson's number 1 in the A10. This is going to be not so close a game as the spread indicates, 2.5. Number 9 in the nation, 49% shooting field goals. That's outstanding. And also number 7 in the nation, 3-point shooters at 39%. Average score 76-67 this season. Covered 14-6 against the spread overall, Davidson. So that is the first play. Take it to the bank.
Okay, looking at another team who is top of their conference, and that is Toledo. This is in the MAC. Toledo going to Northern Illinois. Rockets are -12.5. The total is 145.
Yeah, Northern Illinois has lost 7 of their last 8. In fact, their last meeting, they met in Toledo, January 8th. Toledo 94-63, easily covered the 20-point spread. So they're number 1, as you mentioned, in the MAC. Top team there doing their job and averaging an 80-68 score. 48% shooting. Defense only allows 39% shooting, so they're doing it on both sides of the floor. Deadly shooters. This is going to be a rout. 12.5 as a gift.
And you love this team. This is UNC Wilmington. Tell us why. Charleston is going there. Wilmington is -1.5 at home. Total is 147.5.
This is so funny. This team does nothing spectacular on the box score, so the number stays low. All these teams they're playing in this Colonial are rated higher than them because it doesn't equate out to the wins and losses or covers. It comes out to shooting percentages and all the metrics, steals, block shots, and they're not very good. They don't do a good job defending either, but they still keep winning. So they're on top of the CAA, improbable. All these other teams they're favoring are rated higher than them. Charleston is rated higher than them. That's why we got such a low spread. That's just the home court advantage. If it's a neutral court, I mean, this is probably Charleston 2.5. But what they've done, here's some numbers: 13-2 their last 15, 13-1 against the spread in their last 14. I just bet them every game, and I started it when they had like a 6-game streak going, and it's helped my record because they just keep winning and covering, or the spread's too high and they cover when they lose. So that's something I'm looking forward to, and until it stops, you just keep betting them. So that is one we're going to keep rolling with this week.
I like it. Let's go ahead and move to the NBA. We have 11 games today. Now, I wanted to ask you before you give us your plays, because I'm going to kind of touch on this with the National Hockey League, but 8 of the 22 teams that are playing on back-to-back nights. How do you take that into your handicapping for the NBA?
Well, Charlotte is one of those teams, and we're going against them. Not just because of that. Those are great things. You get tired. You have some of the veterans sit out the games. A lot of times they do that. But Charlotte's in a really big tailspin right now. They've lost their last 5 at home, 0-5 against the spread in those games. They've been not doing the things they started earlier in the season. They were having fun. They were playing these big high-scoring games. LaMelo Ball was having a blast. Bridges doing his thing, fast breaking for big man. He's amazing. And then all of a sudden they stopped. They've gone under their last, their last 6 games. And they're not even, it's not even like they're not having fun anymore. And I think there's a combination or a correlation. Obviously, Gordon Hayward's not there. But let's forget about them and go with everything that Memphis does right, which is number 1 against the spread, number 1 in steals, number 1 in block shots, and number 1 in reboundings. They are 100% across the board on the hustle meter and the cover meter. 38-19. That's better than their actual record against the spread. It's been an amazing run. So they've won and covered their last 4. The last 5 have gone over, 7-1 straight up, and ATS the last 8. They are cruising, playing a tired team. I think this is a great number to bet because they're smoking teams the last 3 games, scoring over 130 points each.
So you like the Grizzlies laying the points there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we have the Los Angeles Clippers. They're playing at Dallas. The Mavs -6. Total on that game is 215.
Yeah, this is just the Dallas Mavericks. I've started to appreciate them more. It's been a long season with Jason Kidd in his first year, but he's been preaching the defense, run the clock out, take less 3-pointers, and it's all kind of circled around to where they are at now. They're the number 3 team as far as points allowed in the NBA, and they're the number 1 under team in the NBA, and it's turning out wins. And so just the other night, they played the Clippers 2 nights ago, and I normally don't like playing back-to-back meetings because the team that lost the first time comes back and plays harder the second time, and they know what it's all about. But I don't think the Clippers are good enough to dictate pace or anything here. So this is a spot where I just think that Doncic is going to have his day. By the way, he had 51 in that last meeting. He's just going to do his thing. The rest of the team's going to rally about. And Reggie Jackson and Norman Powell and Morris and Batum, those guys, that's not a really good team. They're missing their 2 best players pretty much most of the season. So I got Dallas here laying 6 points.
Great stuff, as always. Moving to the NHL. So as I was talking about, playing on back-to-back nights, Micah, before the All-Star break, I was really following this trend. Teams playing on back-to-back nights the 10 days leading up to the All-Star break were 2-16. Wow. So this is something I'm still looking at. Now, I know they are just getting back from that break. Some of these teams have only played 2 or 3 games since, but I am going against the 2 teams that are playing on back-to-back nights. I like Nashville -145, playing against Winnipeg. It's a tough spot for them. They see Dallas, then Nashville. The Jets, on playing in back-to-back nights, they're just 1-4 this season. These 2 teams are 1-1 in this series. I think that the Predators are the better team. They'll win this one as well. I also like Calgary -175. Now, the Flames, they are 8-2 in their last 10. They have won their last 5 in a row. So I think this is a tough spot for the Islanders, also playing on back-to-back nights. And they've just had a tough schedule this year. They have played 10 games and back-to-back nights, and they are 3-7 this season. So I may put those two together, maybe a little parlay with Toronto, Columbus. We'll see. But those are my plays for this Saturday. Micah, thank you so much.
Let's cash.
All right. And everyone, thank you for watching. Look ahead. We'll have some more Odds Checkers videos, maybe a Super Bowl preview coming up. I'm Alex White with Micah Roberts for Odds Checker. We'll see you next time.